I should really go see Hideko. I have a bad feeling about it, but it did sound important. Sorry, Nozomi. Can we talk later? Oh, yeah, no problem. Sorry for springing it on you. I'll head back then. Good night. I feel bad. Nozomi reached out to me, but I had to turn her down. I checked the clock. It was exactly 1 o'clock. Better hurry. I stepped into the silent cafeteria and found Hideko standing alone.
You came.
Must be pretty important for you to ask me to meet at this hour. Besides, I've wanted to talk to you for a while. I bet. My behavior must be incomprehensible to you. That was true enough. I had a mountain of questions for her. What was Hideko doing in the biolab when the killer attacked on day 16? How did she know about the enemy attacks and the commander's ability? Why was she suddenly avoiding me? I've been agonizing over whether or not I should tell you. I was scared my relationship with you would change if I did. It won't. On the roof, you told me you're not my enemy, which means you're an ally. Nothing will change that. Right.
Thank you for believing in me.
Well, it's because we fought together all this time. The same must go for you, right?
Oh?
Takumi, actually, the moment Hideko started talking... Who is it? Oh! Yugamu? Perfect. So this is where you are.
Oh.
I was on lookout when I noticed you two were gone, so I went looking. Oh. Sorry? I was just having a talk with Hideko. At this hour? Here? I hate to interrupt you two, but don't you think being out at this hour is far too dangerous? You're right. It was nothing. I'll head back now. Huh? But, Hideko?
Oh?
Sorry. It was nothing. Forget about it. I must have soured the mood. Sorry. Allow me to massage you as an apology. Count me out. Forever. I'll head back then. Sorry I messed up your patrol, Yugamu. Not a problem. Besides...
The night excites me. I can't get myself to stay still.
Cool. Don't walk around alone too much. In the end, I never got to have a proper conversation with Hideko. I wonder what she wanted to tell me. She must have given up because it was too important to blurt out with Yugamu listening. Although I decided I'd wait for an opportunity to talk again in the near future. But that chance never came, and the days slipped by. 74. 5. 6. Oh my gosh, literally slipping by. We reached day 77 with the threat of the hidden killer still looming over us. Night already? I suddenly realized the time. It was just before the nighttime announcement. The day was nearly over. Oh man, I only meant to take a quick nap. Earlier today, we'd all gotten together to discuss how to fight the killer and try out different traps. But in the end, none of them worked out, so we gave up and spent the afternoon working in groups. I was tired, so I took a break halfway through. I must have dozed off. I'm still sleepy. I should stretch and get some sleep. Maybe I should go to the bathroom and freshen up first. Better put my class armor on just in case. The moment I was in front of the boys' bathroom, I sensed something that stopped me in my tracks. The lights aren't on. There shouldn't be anyone in there, but the air feels unusual, abnormal, and there's a sharp stench. Please, no. I'm just imagining things. Right, there's no way. Just no way. Desperately trying to keep my legs from trembling, I stepped into the bathroom. and what I saw before me was pure hell. I screamed as the metallic stench of blood attacked my senses. Sitting on the toilet, dead and covered in blood, was Shoma. Every inch of his flesh was maimed and sliced, leaving a pulpy mess. There was hardly a trace of the Shoma we knew left in him. Hey, what's with all the screaming? I'm trying to what? Was he already in here? Did he not smell the smell of blood? He's dead. Somebody killed Shoma. Dude, was it the killer? Did they strike again? Baku, calm down. Go get everyone. Yeah, sure. I performed an amateur inspection of Shoma's corpse as everyone waited. There doesn't seem to be anything left behind that might serve as a clue. The only thing here, the body. Holding back my rising gorge, I carefully examined it. Is that another word for, like, vomit? The cause of death is loss of blood from deep wounds made by a blade, exactly the same as everyone else. Based on how dry the blood on the wall is, he's been dead for some time.
Wait. Does that mean...
Some time? Sir Takumi, is it true that you discovered a body? Yeah, in that stall. Is that Shoma? So they got Mr. Ginzaki this time. Sheesh, the killer really is ruthless. The MO is exactly the same as the others. That killer has struck again. We've lost another one of our friends. The killer is human, but inhuman. No matter how many times I kill them, they won't stay dead. None of it makes any sense. What the heck, man? You're freaking me out. Just a little quote from somebody, somewhere. Darumi was quoting the entry in the diary we found in the library. Knowing now that the other book was entirely fictional, it seemed likely that the diary was just an exercise in creative writing as well. Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Ginzaki I didn't see Mr. Ginzaki all afternoon. When did he die? Judging from how dry the blood is, a few hours ago. Agreed. I'd say at least 6 hours. Wait, so he was killed in the afternoon? I noticed the same thing just now. The killer doesn't appear only at night. The killer doesn't only appear at night. They'll come to kill even if it's the daytime. No. So you're telling me we're being hunted by a crazed murderer 24/7? Are we gonna end up getting killed too? Butchered like some kind of animal and left to... Calm down. Let's focus on surviving. At any rate, we can't work alone during the day anymore. Starting tomorrow, let's make sure we're in groups at all times. Right. Okay. Hideko, you keep looking at Shoma's body. Is something wrong?
Oh,
I'm done now. I have nothing to say. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's move on. We need to clean him up. We put Shoma in the morgue and silently erected a grave marker for him under a dark sky. How many of these had we made for our friends at this point? I didn't even want to count. After saying our final goodbyes to Shoma, we all returned to the school without uttering a word. The organic life detection device's total had finally dropped down to 11. Fear steadily invaded the atmosphere that hung around us. Day 78. Okay. Interesting choice of music. What's so special about it? Who even cares? Oh, 78. I still don't know why 78 is a special number. Soray's boundlessly cheerful voice irritated me. I was still reeling from the shock of discovering Shoma's body. Anyway, I should go to the cafeteria. I'm not hungry, but I need to check on everyone. Everyone was already in the cafeteria, but they weren't saying much, just silently eating their food. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. Sure is quiet in here. Talk about an unpleasant morning. Everyone's acting like we just left awake. We kinda did. You seem the same as ever, though. Well, it's no use crying over spilt milk. We need to eat and keep our stamina up so we can stay alive. Sister dearest, eat up. Do you want more seafood banana waffles? I'm full, thanks. Takumi, would you like something to eat? Nah, I don't have much of an appetite. I appreciate the offer, though. Didn't you say you liked frog? I'd whip you something up if we had any. Frog parfait, frog sandwich, even just a whole frog could be good. Please stop making me think about these horrible dishes this early in the morning. I don't know. I like it. Eating gory food like that could be fun. Forget that crazy stuff. I'd sooner just eat normal frog. This craving again. Huh? Well, I'm curious, that's all. I'd offer to get you all the frogs you could eat, but, you know, there's a frickin' murderer on the loose. I'm so scared I can't even sleep right now. And I have to accompany the Holy Jumanji sword whenever she needs to use the facilities. What is that sword even doing in the bathroom? Well, I'm all done eating, so I'm ready when you are. Sorry, I'm almost done. Starting today, we'd be spending our days in groups. Today I was in a group with Darumi, Ima, and Kako. So, what do we do now? I want to make dynamite so I can throw it at the invaders. No, wait. If there's an accident, you'll blow up the whole school. But then the killer might die too. Although, I guess we wouldn't be around to find out. That's not how I want this story to end. If we're gonna make something, let's choose something else. An ending where we all explode and die sounds pretty happy to me. It's so hard living with an unconventional perspective in this world. We made sure we were ready, then split up to get to work. My group headed to the metal shop to try and make some kind of weapon, just in case we needed it. I know we said we wanted to make a weapon, but what kind? We're not going to be able to make anything too impressive. How about a trap for the killer? We could lay out super sticky tape. Lie tape for murderers. You're a visionary, sister dearest. 10 out of 10. I'll help you so we can make a bunch. I want to make something too. Is there anything that would let me cheat? Okay, what am I gonna make? I looked at the clock. It was 2 in the afternoon. I had plenty of time. Maybe I'll check out a weapon reference book. I grabbed a few books, sat down, and started flipping through the pages. Where's everybody? Suddenly, I couldn't sense anyone in the room with me. I looked around, and sure enough, there was nobody there. Where'd everybody go? The clock read 3:30 p.m. I guess I was so absorbed in my books I didn't notice. I wish they'd said something if they weren't going to leave. If they were going to leave, rather. After I told them we need to travel in groups for safety, too. I had to get back to Ima and the others, but just as I stood up to leave... Takumi? What are you doing here? What are you talking about? Where'd you guys go anyway? What? Can someone interpret for me? I am too dumb to keep up. I don't understand it either. Detective Kako, now's your chance to shine. Takumi underwent mitosis? Stop talking about me like I'm some kind of amoeba. I've been here the whole time. There's 2 of me. Why? Remember that other timeline when Baku was like, hey, I saw Takumi run through the halls? Ooh. I doubt it. We just saw you going up the stairs. Huh? This is some kind of joke. Did the shock of the killer reappearing scramble your brains? The killer? Don't tell me they showed up again. Are you being serious right now? We just talked about this. While you were gone, there was a huge commotion because the killer showed up again. We tried to catch them, but they got away. Everybody's still searching as we speak. We literally just talked to you. You don't remember? You told us we were in danger because the killer was around again, but then you went off on your own. While I was gone. Just talked to me. Went off on my own. None of it made any sense. I was so confused I couldn't even speak. He's broken, just like my dad. Once people lose their minds, they start lying. They forget about anything that doesn't suit their narrative. Let's say, for the sake of argument, you can instantly teleport somehow. How could you forget about the killer? Wait, seriously, what are you saying? Explain it like I'm 5. Even after they explained it again, there was no new information. They just repeated the exact same story. Yeah, 5. How did we multiply? I couldn't make heads or tails of it. It was like I was having some kind of a logical nightmare. Mr. Sumino, you must be tired. That's not surprising. You haven't been looking so good lately. We're gonna keep searching as a group, but don't push yourself too much, okay? What the hell is going on? Is everyone losing their minds? No, I think we're losing our minds. Am I losing my mind? In the end, I joined the search for the killer, even though I didn't fully understand what was going on. We never found them, and the day came to an anticlimactic end. Day 80. I awoke after suddenly experiencing a strange sensation. Oh, we love strange sensations. It was still too early to get up, but I did anyway. Still in a sleepy daze. Something's not right. Plagued by that indescribable feeling, I quietly pushed aside the fabric partition and left my sleeping area. I could hear everyone else breathing in their sleep. At first glance, nothing seemed off, but it hit me as I was looking around. This smell. Oh no, someone's dead. The horrible smell of something burning pricked at the inside of my nose. Then, white plumes of smoke drifted by me. I quickly ran towards the smell. Flames were billowing vigorously from the vaulting box in the gym. Fire! Everybody, fire! Run! I yelled at the top of my lungs and desperately ran around the gym, shaking everyone awake. The fire was spreading to the nearby mats, growing in intensity. We need to get out of here or we'll all get burnt alive.
Fire detected. Fire detected. A fire has been detected in the gym. Deploying fire shutters. Please evacuate immediately. Repeat.
A fire? Huh? What? Fire? So pretty. I love when everything is miserable and hopeless like this. Everything's burning. We're all gonna die. Calm down. When things are stressful, you must take deep breaths. Carbon monoxide inhalation will just kill us faster. Sister dearest, we have to run. I'll carry you on my back. Quick. I can run on my own. You have to get out too, brother dearest. Everyone seemed to be awake, but now they were all starting to panic. I can't find a fire extinguisher. We're just gonna have to abandon the gym. Damn it, the smoke's turning black. Everybody get outside now. We scattered and frantically ran out of the gym. The flames, like an incandescent orange beast, consumed the gym before our eyes. It was soon enveloped entirely in fire and black smoke. We're gonna have to find a new place to camp. Should be safe out here. I ran at top speed out of the gym and found myself in the hallway on the second floor. I was thankful to be alive since I got out before the flames spread, but I also couldn't believe this was happening. Everybody managed to get out in time, right? I started to head back when... Ooh, I thought I heard someone. A wild Takumi has appeared. Ah, Darmy. Thank goodness. Seems like you got out okay. Hey, someone must have started that fire, you know.
Huh.
What? The vaulting box was burning, right? No way that happened spontaneously. Was it the killer? Was it? That's not possible. More importantly, we need to get out of here. But the day before yesterday... Oh no! Suddenly an eerie metallic sound echoed from down the hall. That sound. It's the killer. Oh my god, for real? Talk about a rare pull. There was even a special animation. Damn it. Why now? Darumi, get out of here. Run. Huh? We're not gonna fight them. I bet they dropped tons of EXP. We're not ready. We can't take them on by ourselves. I'll distract them. You get out of here. Go, Darumi. Get out of here. Aw, Takumi, you're my hero. Oh, where'd he go? Did I lose him? Relentlessly pursued by the killer, I fled to the roof. There were no signs of them giving chase anymore. I let out a sigh of relief and slumped down. My legs feel like gelatin. But more importantly, I wonder if the others are okay. First the fire, now the killer. I was worried about how my friends were holding up. Maybe I should head back right away. But what if the killer is waiting for me? I guess I should just hunker down until morning. Everybody, please stay safe. Praying as I quietly slipped into my room, I stilled my breathing in an attempt to blend in with the darkness. Morning? When did I drift off? I realized I'd fallen asleep, curled up in a corner of my room. I have to find everybody, and I want to see what happened to the gym. I quickly stood up and bolted out of my room. When I arrived at the gym, the stench of the fire was still in the air. I opened up the soot-stained fire shutters and was confronted by a grim transformation.
This is horrible.
The fire had been put out relatively quickly thanks to the automatic fire suppression system, but everywhere I looked, the place was badly burnt, blackened to the point it was unrecognizable. If I hadn't noticed when I did, I'm sure we all would have died. That terrifying thought sent a shiver running down my spine.
But why did the fire start at the vaulting box? Tarumi's right. Somebody had to have said that.
Who was on watch duty?
If the killer did it, then when?
I was deep in thought when...
Takumi! I finally found you!
Tsubasa! Thank goodness you're alright. I was just about to go looking for everybody.
Come with me, I'll explain later.
Huh? Did something happen?
Did something happen? Tsubasa didn't say anything else. I followed her as directed till we arrived at the leisure lounge. Where's Darumi? When I entered the leisure lounge, everyone was standing in a line, the atmosphere grim. Nobody was smiling. They were just staring silently at the pool. I was ready to tell them how relieved I was to see that everyone was okay, but words escaped me when I saw what everyone was looking at. It was a body floating face down in bright red water. It was covered in slashes, the flesh split open with deep wounds.
Taru? Me?
We just found her. We were going to take her to the Revivomatic, but...
She's in water and she's lost too much blood. We won't be able to bring her back.
I noticed the life sign count had gone down in the morning, so we all went looking for you two. We managed to meet up after we ran out of the gym, but Darumi and you were the only ones missing. That's right. Darumi was with me until a few hours ago. But the killer showed up and I told her to run somewhere safe. So, how? Calm down, Takumi. What happened after the fire? Well, I desperately tried to keep from panicking as I explained what happened. Everyone listened in silence, each of their faces wearing a different expression. Alright, I understand. So you and Darumi ran into the killer and then split up in an attempt to escape? Yeah, the killer was chasing me. Darumi was going to use that opportunity to hide. Hey, Takumi. You're not the one behind all this, are ya? Huh? Excuse me? Of course I'm not. But both Kurata and Darumi got killed while they were alone with you. Are you pinning it on some crazed killer when it was actually you all along? Stop, Gaku. You can't point fingers like that without proof.
Oh!
I understand how he feels. We've looked so hard for this killer and haven't found so much as a single clue. Don't tell me you think it was me, too. No, Sister Dearest and I can prove your alibi after all. Oh? How's that? Actually, we saw the killer, too. Wait. Really? After we fled the gym, we were walking down the hall together. Then we heard the sound of a power saw. We hid in a nearby classroom. Then we peeked outside and saw Takumi and Darumi running from the killer. I wanted to go help them, but my dear brother stopped me. My dear sister twisted her ankle while we were running from the fire, so we decided to stay hidden. Sorry. No, I get it. What happened after that? After some time passed, we left the classroom and met up with everyone else. And then, Tsubasa noticed the life sign count had gone down by 1. The device read 10 instead of 11, and you two were the only ones not with us. So we panicked and split up to go looking for you. This is my first time hearing that the twins saw the killer, too. Terribly sorry, we just never had a moment to tell you. The point is, Mr. Sumino's alibi checks out. Thanks, I appreciate you vouching for me. Sir Takumi isn't the culprit. How wonderful! Our problems are solved. No, they're not, Yoshika. The real killer is still out there. Egad, she's right. The organic light detection device is still reading one too many people. They have to be hiding somewhere in the school. I can't take this anymore. They're just killing us off, and there's nothing we can do about it. This blows. Stop yelling. I've been trying to put on a brave face too, but I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm going insane. What do we do, Holy Jumanji Sword? I'm scared of the killer. Get a hold of yourselves. Defeatist attitudes are contagious. But we keep losing people. It's too much. Everyone's reaching their limit. Understandably so. Maybe I'm going crazy too. The dam was starting to burst with all of the terror we were feeling. It made sense. In a situation like this, normalcy would be out of place. Let's get Darumi out of there. We need to put her in the morgue. We took the body to the morgue, something we'd unfortunately gotten good at doing quickly. Nobody cried anymore. Maybe we were all out of tears. We just went about it like it was a task on a checklist, our hearts breaking the entire time. We decided we'd sleep together in the rec room from that day onwards. Before we knew it, it was nighttime. We fell asleep, huddled together. I was still holding my breath out of fear the killer might come for us. Day 81. As I woke up to the morning announcement, a dull pain shot through my back. Oh, my whole body hurts so bad. Right, our bedding burnt in the gym, so I slept here last night with nothing but a blanket. I looked around and saw that everyone else was starting to wake up too. Morning. I had a bad dream. Me too. I dreamed I ate a loofah sponge because I thought it was a big croquette. Even in my dreams, I have rotten luck. I had a dream that the Holy Jumanji sword turned into some kind of cannon. What was it called? Neo Strong Armor? Neo Strong? Jet Bone Arm Cycle? Everyone seemed to have calmed down overnight. I have no idea what Kyoshiko was talking about. But their exhaustion was palpable. They were probably barely keeping it together. We're not going to get any quality sleep huddled together like this. It's just making us more tired. We need to do something about our bedding. Let's make a proper set with the Gift-O-Matic today. Oh, can I go to the gym? I want to look into the cause of the fire. Then I'll go with you. If we could get 2 more people to join us.
Me. I want to go. Investigations require legwork.
If my sister Dear is going, then so am I. Okay, then we'll go look at the gym. If the rest of you don't mind setting things up here. Yeah, of course. We've got this. After eating, we split into 2 groups and set off to our tasks. Inside the gym, the stench of the fire still filled the air. We held our noses to avoid breathing it in.
Whoa! Everything is burnt to a crisp, including all our stuff.
This is obvious, but the fire originated from the vaulting box, which is the place most damaged.
These scorch marks, they're not natural. I have to assume someone did this intentionally.
Intentionally? How?
Here, look. I knew it.
Tsubasa picked up something square-shaped out of the burnt wreckage.
It's burnt, so there are no identifying marks on it. But this is probably a timed incendiary device. It was inside the bolting box.
An incendiary device?
The killer planted it in advance and started the fire while we were sleeping.
Exactly. The reason the fire was so intense is because they'd loaded it with fuel.
But when did they have time to plant it? Was it there for a while?
I'm not sure.
What?
Sister Dearest? What is it?
Oh, I was just thinking.
Are your master detective senses tingling? You must tell me!
It's not exactly clear to me yet, so I'll tell you later.
For now, let's sweep the gym. We might find something.
Roger that!
We didn't find any additional clues. However, deep inside the piles of ash and cinder, I found the diary I discovered in the library. Miraculously, it wasn't even singed. I'd forgotten all about it since I'd assumed it was a work of fiction. I decided to bring it with me anyway. And so, day 81 passed in no time at all. Day 82. Whew, I got some good shut-eye last night. Thanks to the new bedding, I woke up refreshed this morning. Once I've washed up, I'll go to the cafeteria. We were all sitting at the dinner table. With our numbers decreased yet again, the cafeteria was unnaturally quiet. There's only 9 of us now. There wasn't even time to mourn the past anymore. The only thing on our minds was getting through one day at a time. Mr. Sumino, what are your plans for the day? Well, maybe I'll try to make a trap for the killer or some kind of weapon. I read all of those books the other day and don't have anything to show for it.
Huh.
Takumi, you already started making something in the metal shop.
Huh? What are you talking about?
When the four of us went to the metal shop together, don't you remember?
I only remembered yesterday after my dear sister mentioned it. Playing dumb won't get you anywhere. In the hands of the famed detective Kako Tsukumo, your secrets will all be laid bare. Wait a minute, hold on. What are you talking about? You sure you don't have me mixed up with someone else? The four of us had gone to the metal shop on day 78. That much was true. I'd been perusing reference books in search of something to make, and then suddenly found myself all alone. Ima and the others reappeared just as suddenly, and they told me the killer had been spotted, so in the end, I never got to make anything. Sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about. I never made anything. I spoke firmly and clearly. Ima and Kako exchanged mystified looks. Message received. Maybe we misunderstood something. We'll be taking off, if you don't mind. Sister Dearest and I have something we need to do today. Huh? Hey! I have a feeling we're not gonna get the answer we're looking for in this timeline. Because Takumi has been having weird blackouts in all of the timelines since day 2. Since day 2. And I have a feeling we're not going to get an answer until we unlock that third lock. That's my suspicion. After arbitrarily deciding that our conversation was over, the two of them left the cafeteria. Seriously, what was that about? Come to think of it, when that happened, they were saying all kinds of nonsense about me instantly teleporting and the like. Do they suspect me? But that can't be. They were the ones who backed up my alibi. Everybody's jumping at shadows because of the killer. Not what you want to see. After letting out a heavy sigh, I gathered myself and decided to get to work. Today, I'm with Yugamu and Kiyoshika. We survived another day. The life sign reading was still 10. Was the killer hiding somewhere? I've been thinking more about the killer than our war with the invaders as of late. But who could blame me? I was on edge 24/7 worrying about when the killer might show up next. I guess I'll sleep until it's time to go on lookout. Even just reading the word yawn makes me, like, have one big yawn. The evening passed without incident, and a new morning was soon upon us. Okay, what do I do today? Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Do you have your plans figured out for today? No, I was just thinking about what I should do. How about you?
I was hoping to run some tests on the prototype killer trap I made with my dear brother.
Oh, you mean the murderer fly tape you guys were talking about before?
Hey.
But of course, it's an outstanding development created by brother and sister. Sister Dearest, you should get a Nobel Prize. So they really made it. When did they pull that off anyway?
We were hoping you could help us, Takumi. We want to test its durability.
I don't mind, but that settles it. Then the three of us will team up today. At Ima and Kako's request, the three of us ended up working together in the afternoon. When we met up in the metal shop, Ima and Kako immediately pulled out their prototype trap. They quickly lay a large adhesive sheet out on the floor.
The construction is very simple, but it might be able to catch them at night or in places with low visibility.
Isn't it dangerous to have this just lying around? What if it accidentally snags one of us? That's the problem. We want to see for ourselves, so we're gonna have you pretend to be the killer. Me? The killer? This is gonna get me covered in glue, isn't it? We have other sheets with different viscosities of adhesives that we made in the biolab. We'll go get them. So wait here a second if you don't mind. You're gonna leave me alone? I'll come with you. Just stay and look after the sheet here, Mr. Sumino. We wouldn't want anyone to get stuck on it. We'll be right back, so please keep an eye on it. With that, the two of them left the metal shop. Keep an eye on it? There's not much to see here. I yawned and looked around absently. As I did, my eyes just happened to land on the locker. Power saw and suit should have still been inside that locker, but now it stood empty. I had set the combination to 6914. I chose that number to represent the 14 of us and the 69 remaining days we had to try and survive.
Only 9 of us left.
Those thoughts involuntarily rose to the surface. I stood and stared at the locker, expressionless. I blacked out. It suddenly hit me that Ima and Kako had been gone for quite a while. This is taking too long. What happened to those two? Maybe they had some kind of trouble that was slowing them down? They said they were gonna go to the biolab, right? I'll go check. No, they told you to stay put! When I opened the door to the biolab, there was no sign of anyone inside. Huh. Where did Ima and Kako go? I was just about to ask where they'd gone when I stopped in my tracks. An unpleasant stench pricked my nose. Don't tell me. No. With an ominous feeling, I quietly stepped further into the biolab to find... The dead bodies splayed out before me were definitely Ima and Kako. 2 of them were huddled together in a sea of red blood, their bodies covered in slashes. I have to revive them. I reached out to grab the twins' bodies, but I couldn't get a grip on them. The blood kept making my hands slip. I need to get someone else. My mind was strangely calm given the horrific scene of despair. In the back of my mind, I already knew the truth. They'd lost all their cryptoglobin. There was no saving them. I can only remember fragments of what happened after that. I went to get everyone else, trying not to slip on the blood. Everyone was shocked to see their friends covered in so much blood. There was a lot of screaming. No! Ima! Kako! More casualties. How shameful that I couldn't save them. Not again. Why is this happening? Takumi, I thought you were with them. How did this happen, man? Blaming him won't do us any good. We just need to try and come up with a way to prevent further harm. It's pointless. We're not gonna come up with jack, dude. We're just stuck here waiting to get murked. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Kaku, stop. Hitting stuff won't solve anything. Let's get them to the morgue. I can't bear to see them like this any longer. I just sat back and watched my distraught friends in silence. I wasn't the only one, though. Hideko did the same. I want to know what she knows. Another day gone. We brought Ima's and Kako's bodies to the morgue, and before we knew it, it was night. Maybe it was the mental exhaustion, but everyone went to sleep before the nighttime announcement. Time for me to stand watch. I changed into my class armor, grabbed a blanket and a weapon to defend myself with, then headed for my post. Huh? Are you on lookout tonight, Hideko?
Oh?
I'm standing in for Ima. Oh, sorry. That was insensitive of me. Hideko and I sat beside each other in silence. Maybe this was my best chance to ask her what she had wanted to tell me that time she asked me to meet with her, but tonight, I wanted to just wallow in silence while I had the chance. Buddy, this might be the only chance you have to talk to her!
Oh?
Aren't you scared? Not again. Hideko was the first to break the silence. Everybody's terrified. Worried they're going to be next to die. Yes, I'm scared. Not of dying, though. Of everyone else getting killed. I came back to the past to redo everything. To save everyone. But now this is happening. What am I supposed to do? If I died, maybe I'd be free from this nightmare. That doesn't sound so bad. Takumi. Sorry, that was awful. Saying stuff like that isn't gonna help anyone's anxiety.
You don't have to put on a brave face. I'm the only one here.
Hideko, thanks. That's nice of you.
I let out everything I'd been keeping locked up deep inside, as if I was talking to myself. My anxiety, my sadness, my rage. Hideko listened to all of the feelings I'd been keeping to myself in silence. The night went by, slowly and quietly. Day 84. What do I do today? I'm pretty sure I'm with Tsubasa and Nozomi today. No changes today, I guess. The life sign total is still 8. We haven't found the killer yet. We were all wondering how long this standstill would continue. Little did we know, a change was coming soon. Probably not a good change. Day 85. Everyone's already up. I should go for breakfast. Here I am in the cafeteria, but there's nothing I want to eat. I should have been hungry, but even with food in front of me, I couldn't work up an appetite. I guess I'll just force down some pudding or something. I stood up to do exactly that, only to find Kyoshika standing in front of the refrigerator with a dumbfounded look on her face. What's up, Kyoshika? You look like a deer caught in headlights. My beans are gone. My red beans. I put them in a container, but they've completely vanished. Don't you hate it when someone at work takes your lunch? I was so looking forward to making sweet bean paste. Did you say something about a deer? Did a deer eat my beans? Calm down. You'd be surprised how often it turns out what you're looking for is just hiding behind something else. I peered into the fridge, but there was nothing inside. Every bit of food that had been stored in the fridge up until a few days ago was now missing. Hey! The food's all gone. Huh? How? We were completely stocked up. Did some hungry little rascal sneak in for a midnight snack? Don't look at me. I didn't do it. Not this time, anyway. Then who? Nobody would do this except you, Gaku. Whoa. No faith in me at all, huh? That would mean the culprit is someone not here with us. What's the current life sign count? 8? Oh, don't tell me. A deer flashed its headlights into the fridge and took my special beans. Okay, Kyoshika, let's be quiet for a second, okay? So the killer stole our food? We failed to consider that if the killer is hiding in the school, they'd need to procure food. Maybe if we stand lookout here, we'll be able to catch the killer the next time they come to the cafeteria. Nice idea! No reason to be scared if we can all jump on them together. Let's do it!
Oh?
I don't know if it'll be that easy, but it seems worth a shot. And let's all stake out tonight with our weapons. How about it, Takumi? Yeah, we'd better act fast. Let's go for it right after midnight.
Oh.
Then I'll put some of the food from the pantry in the refrigerator as bait. Everybody was excited, finally seeing a ray of hope. With weapons in hand, we waited for midnight. And finally, it was time. Day 86. Okay, everyone's in position. We had split into 2 groups, both hiding in the cafeteria. I was muffling my breath, hiding under a table with Tsubasa and Hideko. Who knows how much time passed, all without anything happening. Maybe they won't come tonight. I was trying to hold back a yawn when... What was that? We looked at one another as sound suddenly echoed in the cafeteria. Over there! I looked where Tsubasa was pointing, and sure enough, there was a figure in front of the fridge. They opened the fridge door and began to furiously scavenge for food. That's the killer! They weren't wearing their usual black suit, maybe because they were only out for food. They were so focused on the food, they didn't seem to notice us at all. Now's our chance. I glanced at Yugamu's team and received an okay signal in return. I waited for the perfect time and then I gave the signal. Go! Gua? Garni? We caught you, you murderous blackguard! Yield! Ouch! Ouch! Ow! Let me go! Don't let them get away. Hold them down. We all pinned them down as they resisted furiously. They didn't seem to have the power saw on them, which made things a lot easier. I'll turn on the lights. Excuse me?
Huh? You're...
Our eyes were wide as we took in the unexpected appearance of the killer.
An invader? What are you doing here?
Please! Do not kill me! Please!
Enough of your nonsense. We shall avenge our fallen comrades.
Hold on. That thing has a weird device on it.
She's right. What's that?
Wait, don't touch it!
No! If you remove that...
The moment Gaku removed the device, we began to hear a strange electronic sound. Oh, please don't tell me that's a bomb. What's that sound? Is it coming from inside the invader? No. Everybody stand back. Suddenly, Hideko took off at full speed, heading outside with the invader in her grasp. Wait! Hideko? Hideko! Confused, we chased after Hideko until we ended up in the schoolyard. The moment she set foot into the schoolyard, Hideko flung the invader with all her might up into the night sky. The very next moment...
Holy crap, it exploded!
The invader soared into the sky and blew up spectacularly, disintegrating into ash and detritus.
Oh.
Whew, just in time. Hideko let out a sigh of relief as she swept bits of the invader raining from the sky out of her way. What just happened? It was all so sudden. I can't make any sense of it. I got a bad feeling when I heard that sound. Looks like I was right. Wow, your instincts really saved us, Hideko. Thank you. It's nothing. More importantly, Tsubasa, what's the organic life count? Oh, right, it's 7 now! That thing was our 1 extra. No freaking way! We did it! The killer is gone! It's been a long road, holy Jumanji sword. Hold up, that thing was tiny. There's no way it was making that suit move around. Now we can finally say we've avenged our murdered comrades. Is it really over? Despite everyone else's joy, something was bothering me. Takumi, what's wrong? This feels a little too convenient for me. Was that thing really the killer? Now that you mention it, the person in the black suit and that invader are totally different shapes and sizes. Yeah, even without the power saw when we grabbed that thing, it still felt weaker than I'd imagined. Didn't you think so too, Hideko? I don't really remember. Hold on. You mean that wasn't the killer? But the life sign count went down to 7. That's how many of us there are now. I think it's true that the invader was being counted by the organic life detection device. The number went down when it exploded after all. That all adds up. So what are we concluding exactly? I'd considered the possibility, but still there was just no way.
That the killer might be one of us.
Huh.
Oh, so that's how it is. Wait, really? You're kidding. Don't play with me, man. You mean there's a traitor among us? Calm down. We don't know if that's true for sure. We don't know that it's not true either. I'm not sleeping with a killer. I'm going back to my room. Wait, it's dangerous to be alone. We need to stick together. Oh. My words fell on deaf ears. Don't anyone come into my room. If you do, I'll freaking kill you. Self-defense. I'm gonna sleep in my own room starting tonight, too. I'll take a look at the remains from the explosion. Maybe that invader really is the killer. Sorry, I don't want to doubt any of you, but we're gonna have to sleep separately for now. Oh, for the love of murder. What a headache. I hope things don't get any worse than this. Holy Jumanji sword, you're the only one I can trust around here. This is our only chance for now. Good night. All I could do was silently watch as everyone went off to their rooms. Okay. 13 days left, it's fine. That time already, huh? Been a while since the last time I spent the night in this room. After we went our separate ways last night, I couldn't sleep a wink. In the end, nothing else happened, but the vibe between all of us had changed. Maybe the killer really is one of us. Thrown into chaos by the terrifying possibility, everyone seemed content to stay holed up in their rooms. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there. I was hopeful, but in the end, the cafeteria was empty. Ding. What should I do today? Seemed like there's going to be much teamwork. I aimlessly walked the schoolyard, looking up at the sky. The blue sky filled my field of vision. A comfortable breeze grazed my cheeks. And yet, the inside of my head was anything but refreshing and idyllic.
We can't keep going like this. We still have to fight the invaders.
I was slumped down, murmuring to myself when I felt a strange presence behind me. I quickly whirled around, only to see something that made me doubt my eyes. Hi, Dalsha. What's up?
What? How?
You Earthlings truly do resemble us in some ways. You appear to be the commander here. Out here on your own, without any of your soldiers. Unimpressive.
This man is a commander? But how? I thought we beat them all. Who's this guy? What happened to the alarm? What was even happening? I was completely overwhelmed with confusion. No. Takumi, get away from him!
Yeah.
Those words finally brought me back to my senses, and I quickly leapt back. How did you get on the premises without the alarm sounding? Alarm? What are you talking about? Don't tell me he went straight through the undying flames. Are you alone? Usually the commanders bring their minions. I don't like them. They go against my principles. That woman is deranged for using them in battle. That woman ordered me to destroy this place. Hideko, quickly. Go tell everyone we're under attack. Very well. No need to rush. I want to know who all of you are. Now, prepare for battle. All will be understood when we cross weapons. With that, the commander turned away and put some distance between us. What's with this guy? He's clearly different from the others we've faced. Everyone quickly gathered in the schoolyard, jolted by nervous tension upon seeing the lone commander. Let's do this, everyone. It's time for another battle. Sheesh. I mean, if we have to. So Takumi, give us your orders. You got it. Defensive battle, initiate.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release! I'm an old-fashioned man. I need to fight someone to understand what they're about. Come, take up your arms. Show me just who you really are.
Slaughterers of this planet's heroes.
Ugh! What a powerful foe! It's so hard to counter his moves!
His attacks are certainly formidable, but our attacks are hardly doing anything to him.
It seems like that may be his ability. That might be what got him through the wall of fire.
We can't give up now. Keep going, everyone.
Damn it! I hate work without pay. Let's make this quick.
I mean, same.
So this is it, then.
Okay, bye. I get the gist of what you're all about. Huh? He de-transformed. Why? Hold on, doesn't this give us an opening? We can get him now. No, hold on. What, dude? What's the matter? I wasn't sure why myself. I think I was overwhelmed. As a mere ordinary human, I couldn't help but be cowed by the dignified conduct of this lion of a man standing before me. Oh, like coward, like you felt cowardly. Okay. I understand you now. You seem a bit different from the wicked and cruel invaders I was told about. I want to hear it straight from the source. What are you fighting for? Why are you asking us that? Coming back from death after death, fight again. Do you live solely to fight in this war? That would make you no different from those abominable combat organisms created by that woman. Are you comparing us to that cannon fodder? So that's how you refer to them too. Cannon fodder, guinea pigs, slaves, playthings. You consider that sense of superiority to be something like wisdom? I suppose all living creatures reach the same endpoint eventually. What are you getting at? Are you telling us to surrender? If we do, we'll all be killed, won't we? I doubt Veshness would let us live.
Huh?
Then shouldn't you simply accept death? Stop messing with us. We're not gonna give up on life. We swore we'd all survive this. That's what pulled us all out of despair. That's why we... My vision lurched. There was a loud thump. When I saw the great blue sky unfurled overhead, I realized what happened to me. Again? Really? I'd been beheaded.
Takumi!
The moment I heard Hidiko's voice in the distance, my vision turned red. Then from red to black. My whole world was enveloped in darkness. Great. That's the second time he does that. Oh, I was only passed out for a day. Finally, I can think again. How much time has gone by? My head ached as if it was being bludgeoned by a blunt instrument, an endlessly drawn-out agony suffocating me. And then it all suddenly eased off. Suddenly I was awake. I was in a familiar place. My room. Takumi! Thank goodness you're awake. Are you okay? Yeah, but what's going on? What happened to me? Well, the commander suddenly lopped off your head. Of course, we brought you back right away with the Revive-O-Matic, but you weren't waking up, so we carried you back to bed. What happened to that Dal Shah guy? How did the battle go after I was gone? After he killed you, he just left. He said he'd be back soon.
Huh?
What do you mean? I have no idea, but I can tell you what he said before he left. According to Nozomi, Dal Shah was the father of the Squad 1 commander, Mervram. Mervram. Which one's that one? It doesn't matter. It's the Squad 1 commander. He wasn't looking to avenge his son, and everyone sensed there was some friction between him and Veshness. I see. How's everyone else doing? Because he's such a strong enemy, we realized we needed to come up with a plan or we'd be in trouble. But the others are still scared that the killer may be one of us. Everyone's so tense that we're not getting anywhere. Right. I don't know if they'll hear me out, but I'll try to get through to them. Thanks. We won't survive this if we don't cooperate. Aren't you scared, Nozomi? The killer might be hiding somewhere nearby. Sure, I'm scared, but I don't want to suspect my friends. I won't believe that the killer is one of us. It's easier to doubt than to trust, but we don't know anything for sure. Nozomi looked so much like Kadoa to me in that moment. I'm sure Kadoa would have said the same thing in a situation like this. Oh, right. Tsubasa said she had something to report to everyone. Now that you're awake, we should meet up with them all in the cafeteria. Alright, let's go. So Takumi, you're awake. I was a little worried. I know things are bad, but it's not like we know for sure you're not the killer, so... It wasn't just Gaku. I could feel an air of awkwardness hanging over everybody. But I was still happy that everyone came to see me now that I'd recovered. Good, your head's back where it belongs. Somehow. But getting beheaded is, it's not great. It really hurts, actually. You could learn to love it. Want to give it another shot? I'd be happy to help. I'll pass, thanks. More importantly, Tsubasa said she had something to report. Oh, right. I ran into some analysis on that thieving invader from earlier. First of all, that device it had on, it was a jammer. A jammer? That's a device meant to interfere with electrical signals. It's used to scramble transmissions, radio waves, and the like. Why would an invader need something like that? I'll try to explain. I found a recording device in the remains of the invader. A recording device? Was anything on it? It had everything from voice data to activity logs. I think it was forcibly implanted into the little guy to monitor it. Like a black box? It's amazing the device was still intact. If its host was rigged to explode, you'd think that'd also be designed to automatically erase all the data. The signal from the jammer worked a little too well and ended up partially jamming the signal on the remote detonation device. So the bomb only partially detonated. Normally it would have been completely blown to smithereens, but the explosion was unusually diminished. I see. That's how some parts survived. So I examined the data and learned a few things, like how long the invader had been in the school.
It came here during the defensive battle on day 21.
Ooh!
It didn't want to fight, so it ran away from its unit and hid in the school ever since.
It was hiding here since day 21? That thing has real talent as a shinobi.
I mean, it's tiny.
The invaders wouldn't just let it run away scot-free. Deserters are usually punished harshly. That would mean all manner of torture, punishment, and discipline, right?
What's even the difference between any of those?
Anyway, the invader exploded because the bomb used to execute deserters was activated, but the reason it managed to hide out for more than 60 days was because of that jammer.
Oh.
With that thing, it was able to avoid being tracked and blown up by a commander.
I see. So it came prepared.
But when we found it, Gaku pulled off the jammer and the bomb inside of it went off.
Then Hiruko threw it in the air, and it got blown apart.
So that's what happened. Does that mean when we heard sounds coming from the school that one night, that was the invader too? If we're talking about day 43, then definitely yes. It was all in the activity log. Day 43. That's the day Moko was killed. Nozomi and Moko came to my room that night. Nozomi said she heard sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. We wanted to go check out what they were. So that invader was moving around the night of day 43? Then that means the killer really could have been the invader. Unfortunately, no. I checked the recorder data against the estimated times of the killings, but it doesn't line up. That's all for my report. I was hoping to find some information that might give us a clue about the killer. Instead, you've given it an alibi, so it's back on. It's one of us. I have 3 suspects. But now it's clear the invader was innocent, which means one of us is a frickin' murderer. The mystery is solved. No, it's not. Not even close. Yelling is just a waste of energy. It's not like you're gonna inspire the killer to reveal themselves. Shut up! We're all gonna get killed here and you're lecturing me? Wait, hold on. Is it you? Stop it, Gaku. We're not gonna solve this by blindly pointing fingers. So, what do we do about Dalsha? We'll have to figure something out between us. We can't just ignore him. Then we should all stay here, right? The killer can't strike if we're all together. Let's do that. Any objections, Gaku? Whatever. Fine. After that, we discussed strategies for beating Dalsha. But the mood was so horrible, we couldn't even begin to decide what we needed to do. In the end, the day ended with no real progress made. Great. I am so tired. With a sigh, I flopped into my bed. Oh, my head hurts. It's throbbing. It must be the stress. First the killer, and now Dalsha. There's so much I need to think about, but I don't want to think about anything anymore. My entire body was exhausted. I couldn't even bring myself to move. Gradually, my eyelids grew heavy. Just before I fully gave into sleep, I could have sworn I saw a flickering flame out of the corner of my eye. You know, we haven't seen Flame Boy in a while. Day 89. Who's at my door? Huh? Who's here this late at night? Cautiously, I sat in bed and waited to see what happened next. He rang again. Maybe it's an emergency. Something might have happened. I should keep my guard up. I don't like that our doors don't have peepholes. Just in case, I held my infuser behind my back as I opened the door. I rarely cracked it open to find... Tsubasa! What's up? Sorry, I know it's late. I probably woke you up. Don't worry about it. Did something happen? Well, actually, I've been analyzing the remains of that invader for a while now, and I think something is missing. Judging from the shape of the hole, it's probably some kind of external storage. Like a memory card or something? Exactly. It might have gotten dislodged and blown somewhere during the explosion. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I think the sooner we find it, the better. So you came to ask me. You want me to search for this thing with you? Yeah, if you don't mind, that is. Not at all, but... Hey, I'm not the killer, you know. I'm actually more worried that, like... I'm curious if you're worried that I'm the killer. Me neither, but neither of us can prove ourselves innocent either. It's okay. I'm prepared to kill you if things go off the rails. That makes me feel so much better. Anyway, I'll get ready. I know I'm stating the obvious, but it's really dark out here. I brought flashlights. We're just gonna have to sweep the area. Tsubasa shined the flashlight on the ground and stooped over. I did the same, looking at the ground. This seems really inefficient. Yeah, and it's 3 days since the explosion, too. Pretty sure this is where it happened. This was gonna be a long night. I steeled myself and set to searching with Tsubasa. But it turned out my resolve wasn't gonna be needed after all. Huh? Something on the ground here. It was something small and black, covered in dirt. I picked it up and Tsubasa practically lunged at it. Hey! Let me see it! He took the thing from me and excitedly began to examine it. Good job, Takumi! This is the external storage device I was looking for! For real? I thought that would take longer. I'm gonna analyze the data on this too. Ooh, I can't wait to see what's on it. If they felt the need to blow up that invader to keep it away from us, there might be some important secret intel on it. I'm excited too, but try not to overwork yourself, okay? You can't keep working such long hours every day. Haha, don't worry. I'm done for today. Let's head back. Looking satisfied, Tsubasa put away the storage device and started to walk back to the school in high spirits. Whew, we found what she was looking for without anything bad happening. Thank goodness. On top of that, we might even get some new information. My steps were certainly feeling lighter. Suddenly, on the way back at the edge of the courtyard, Tsubasa suddenly stopped and peered into my face. So, who do you think the killer is? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? I just wanted to ask. I honestly have no idea. But I feel like I might not even want to know. I'll be shocked no matter who it turns out to be. Same here, but whoever they are, they can't get away with this. Yeah, I think we agree on that. Wouldn't it be crazy if the killer really showed up while we were talking about them? It happened as soon as Tsubasa let out an amused giggle. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Thank you, Tsubasa. Wait, that sound. Huh? No. No way. Might want to run. Tsubasa, run! This way. We should just push him down the stairs. Just saying.
Yeah!
Just how long are they gonna chase us? We ran feverishly as hard as we could, but the killer didn't let up. The roof is just past these stairs. There's nowhere to run after this. We can't let them get to us. I have to do something. I stopped running up the stairs, suddenly whirling around to look back at our pursuer. And kick them with all my might. Kick them down the stairs. Yes. They tumbled down the stairs and fell in a heap at the bottom. Take off their mask.
Yeah!
Okay, now's our chance to finally capture them. They groaned in agony, but paralysis must have been setting in because they made no effort to resist.
Yeah!
We finally got you. Just give up. Takumi! Tsubasa! What happened? I heard a really loud noise and... Huh? Is that the killer? Did we finally catch him? I'll explain everything later. Give me a hand here.
They're paralyzed, not dead.
This asshole killed our friends, damn it! Let me at him!
Let me get the mask off first. Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
I placed my hands on the killer's helmet and slowly pulled it off. Is it Yugamu? Who I saw underneath left me speechless. Okay. Hi.
Yugamu?
Why are you going around killing people, buddy? We peeled off the suit Yugamu was wearing and brought him to the rec room. He was limp, breathing shallowly, but his expression seemed almost as if it had traces of a grin. Hold up! In another timeline, Yugamu was one of the victims. We stood around Yugamu as he recovered from his paralysis enough to talk. He kept his cool throughout, maintaining the same composure he always did. I can hardly believe this was your doing, Sir Yugamu. I may have broken Rashnomatic bread with you, but I have no sympathy to spare. I shall avenge my fallen comrades. The Holy Jumanji Sword shall have your head. Calm down, Kiyoshika. You can't jump straight to beheadings. Why did you do this? What possible reasons could you have? Say something, Yugamu. I know you're not hurt that bad. Apologies. I was just trying to figure out where to start. Let me lead by saying I haven't killed anyone. Huh? Are you playing games, dude? What kind of idiot would believe that? Gaku's right. If that's true, why are you dressed like that? Why do you have the power saw? Let me start from the beginning. I'll explain everything, so hear me out. Fine, we'll listen. But you're on thin ice. The killer first appeared on day 16. Well, maybe it was already day 17 by then. It was late at night in the biolab. Takumi said he saw Hideko get cornered by the killer there. That's right. Then when we got into a struggle... In the end, they got away, but I managed to recover their weapon and the suit. I was with Gaku and Kiyoshika during that time. Huh? You were? I was right here in the rec room on the night of day 16. You and Gaku invited me. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. What were the three of you doing that late at night? Gaku said he found an adult video in the storeroom and wanted to have a watch party. Don't snitch on me, dude! Turned out it was just footage of cute critters. Not an adult video, but an animal video.
Huh.
Yes, they were precious little fur balls, although Sir Gaku seemed very disappointed. Okay, can we just move on with the story? Anyway, I was here in the rec room. We had headphones on, so we didn't notice any noise. Isn't that right, guys? Gaku and Kirishika nodded. It seemed like Yugamu was telling the truth so far. There's more. The next time the killer appeared was...
Oh?
Day 25, when Ava was killed inside her cage. Right. I had nothing to do with her murder. However... after seeing her dead body, the murderous impulses inside of me began to resurface. I don't remember exactly when I'd heard it, but something Yugamu said in the cafeteria began to replay in my head. I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at fever pitch. That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
Ripe with overwhelming lust, I tried to find an outlet for my feverish mania. I believe it was day 38 when I finally found my solution. When I was just about to kill Gaku. What? You were seriously gonna kill me? Yeah, I was seconds away from going through with it. I had a lot of pent-up bloodlust. But the moment I saw the fear of death in his eyes, I noticed my dark desire was temporarily sated. Oh, this guy's a freak! Now that I think about it, he mentioned this is in a conversation we had with Ima. After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism. My only problem is that no one seems to want to show me their seconds before death face. What about day 43 when Moko was killed? What were you doing then? I was in my room. I couldn't sleep that night because of the bloodlust festering deep inside of me. Then I heard Nozomi's shrieks and the sound of glass breaking, so I went to see what was going on. When I did, I found the killer's suit and power saw at the bottom of the pool. Huh? The stuff missing from the locker was in the pool. Why? Sir Yugamu must have stolen it, correct? No, I didn't know the combination. Right, you weren't even in the room when Takumi set the code. Wait, I was chased by the killer the day Moko was killed. They had me cornered by the pool, so I shoved them aside and got away, but maybe when that happened, they fell in. Oh, I see. You might be right, but I wasn't concerned about the details. I had other things on my mind at the time, like taking the killer's things so I could dress up like them. Surely you're not telling us you pretended to be the killer just so you could see looks of despair and fulfill your desires. Sorry, I just couldn't hold back the urges inside of me. But I really wasn't gonna kill anyone. Just seeing your faces twisted up in despair was enough to satisfy me. Nothing you're saying makes any sense. What was your involvement in the murders of Takemaru, Kurata, and Shoma? Oh, I had nothing to do with Takemaru's death on day 51. I swear it. The first day I dressed up as the killer was day 64, the day Kurata was killed. You were on guard duty that night, right? You fell asleep, so I went with Kurata to the bathroom. I sensed the two of you were gonna leave, so I pretended to sleep. I figured it would be my chance to enjoy the thrill of the chase. I quickly put on the suit I had hidden in my room and chased you with the power saw. Huh? So you were the one chasing me in the hallway? That's right. I chased you like the killer would, and once I had you cornered in front of the defense room...
I finally got to see your terrified expression, filled with despair. My lust was sated. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
I don't know about that, dude. Once I had my fill, I hid the suit and power saw in my room and went back to the gym. That's all I know. So you really know nothing about Lady Kurata's death? Speak the truth or prepare to become rust on the blade of the holy Jumanji sword. I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with her murder. I can't tell you anything. I had nothing to do with Shoma's death on day 77 either.
Oh?
Keep talking. What about Darumi on day 80 or the twins on day 83? When the fires started in that vaulting box, everyone scattered and ran away from the gym. I smelt an opportunity. You're kidding. You took advantage of the chaos to masquerade as the killer? Correct. I went back to my room, got the suit and power saw, and pretended to be the killer for a second time. I went inside and found Darumi and Takumi immediately. I felt bad knowing it would be my second time doing it to you, but... You put on such a good performance the first time. I couldn't resist the chance to see you like that again. Seeing the enraptured look on Yugamu's face, I was at a complete loss for words. For so many reasons. Halfway through the chase, I told Darumi to run. I lured the killer, you, into chasing me alone. I managed to lose you somehow, then hid out in my room until the next morning, but Darumi... I don't know what happened after Darumi got away. Once I lost sight of you, Takumi, I gave up. I went back to my room, changed, and met up with everybody else. Right, the life sign was 11 when Yugamu joined us. So Darumi was still alive at that point. And I had nothing to do with Ima and Tako either. I didn't do a thing to them. Is that everything? You're not hiding anything else? Scout's honor. You might not believe me, but I really didn't kill anyone. You don't seriously think we're okay with what you did, do you? I'm aware I crossed a line, but I couldn't stop myself. Those looks of terror and despair whenever I chased you, I needed them so badly. That's why I kept this from you guys. No other reason. I promise. You say that, but I feel betrayed. I'm not going to be able to forgive you and move on that easily. I'll accept any punishment you want to give. Torture me. Whatever you need to do. But if it wasn't Yugamu who killed our friends, then who's the real killer? I think it's me. I think it's me, y'all. Suddenly, the image of the killer on day 16 crossed my mind. Were they still hiding inside the school? No. That wouldn't add up with the life sign count. Then, what? Where are they? I'm getting rather lost. What are we doing with Sir Yugamu? I think we're gonna have to keep him separated from the group until we find the real killer. Of course. That should help with my little problem. How about we use that weird room on the first floor? We can lock it from the outside. The room with the strange devices from when we were at Kamakura General Hospital. That might be the perfect place to lock Yugamu up. Hey, mind if I take the power saw and the suit he was hiding? I'll hide them someplace where nobody can find them. Where's the proof that you're innocent? I don't have any, but the same goes for everyone here. Trust me, I know I'll be under suspicion if somebody else gets attacked. Fine, you can deal with them, Gaku, not Yugamu. Fine, you can deal with them, Gaku. We'll take care of Yugamu. Yeah, that's fine with me. We handed the power saw and suit over to Gaku, then took Yugamu to the strange room. We put him inside and locked it securely from the outside. Nozomi would be the one in charge of the key. After that, we went back to the roof and met up with Gaku when he'd finished his task. We made sure everything had gone according to plan, then decided to call it a day. Nobody was any the wiser. But a shocking development was waiting for us right around the corner. Great. We love shocking developments. A happy ending? Happiness stopped being an option a long time ago. Anyway, I guess I should head over to the cafeteria. I need to give Yugamu some food, too. The only people in the cafeteria were Nozomi, Hideko, and Kiyoshika. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. No sign of Tsubasa or Gaku? They might be holed up in their rooms out of paranoia. Maybe, but I hope not. We still haven't worked out our strategy for Dalsha. There's so much to think about that my brain feels like it's going to boil over. Neither of them were wearing their regular clothes. The same went for me. We'd had a little discussion before going our separate ways yesterday. At the end of it, we decided to wear class armor or artificial class armor in Nozomi's case all day from now on. If everything Yugamu told us was the truth, the killer was still out there somewhere. If they're not even showing up on the life sign total, they might even be... Before I could finish that thought, I heard footsteps outside in the hall. Tsubasa burst into the cafeteria, breathless and with a grim look on her face. Why are you crying? Tsubasa, what's got you in such a hurry? Just woke up and checked the life sign count. It's gone down to 6. The only ones missing were Gaku and Yugamu, which meant... Let's search the school.
Oh?
We'll start with the nearby rooms. Everybody, stick together. We systematically opened every door in the school, making sure nothing was out of place. No more. No more. I'm sick of it. Had enough to spare for one lifetime. My heart was screaming with each door we opened. In the end, my prayers would go unanswered.
So it was Gaku.
He's the only one that knows where the power saw was. Inside the library, we found the blood-soaked remains of Gaku Maruko, his body sliced to ribbons. An unpleasant stench of blood emanated from his mangled corpse.
The revival-matic! It's pointless. We're too late.
Slowly, the world turned gray. I felt like my emotions died with Gaku. If Gaku's been killed, that means Yugamu's still alive. Let's make sure there's no sign he broke out of the room. We need to look for the power saw, too. Sir Takumi, how are you so composed? Sir Gaku's been killed.
All the crying and screaming in the world couldn't bring him back. So there's no point.
Oh, you're becoming numb to it, hun.
Huh?
Are you being serious right now? I'm not trying to sound heartless. I just want this to be over. Let's take him to the morgue. Help me out. Wait, before we do that, look here. There's signs of a struggle. Hideko pointed to a nearby bookshelf.
Oh?
The shelf is way out of position, and there's books on the ground. Someone must have moved it intentionally. Maybe Gaku bumped into it while he was fighting the killer. No, there's multiple gouge marks on the back of the shelf. That is not natural. What do you mean? It's highly likely that Gaku hid the power saw and suit here. He must have gotten into a fight over them with the killer, resulting in these gouges. I see, so that's why he was killed here. And the power saw and suit got taken again. Maybe someone here has them. You're suspecting us now? It wasn't me. Can you prove that your hands are clean before pointing fingers, Lady Tsubasa? Enough. Suspecting each other serves no purpose.
Oh.
Hideko and I lifted Gaku's body in the silence. The others came to help soon after, but no one felt like talking. After bringing Gaku to the morgue, we went to the room where Yugamu was locked up. Yugamu's eyes went wide upon hearing the news of Gaku's murder, then he just stared down at the floor. There were no signs that he'd left the room, but our suspicion of one another was only growing. Our worst case scenario just keeps finding ways to get worse, and there's no stopping it now. Day 91? I survived another night, I guess. I let out a deep sigh after making sure my heart was still beating. It wouldn't surprise me if I was the next victim. If they'd just kill me, too. I was taken aback by the words that left my lips. What was I saying? I need to switch gears. I'll go to the cafeteria. Oh, it's just you, Hideko? Everyone's decided to eat in their rooms. Well, I figured this would happen. I assembled a light meal on my tray and sat in front of Hideko. We were silent. The only sound in the cafeteria was the quiet clatter of our dishes. Then, Hideko calmly looked me in the eye.
I've been killed. Many times, actually.
Sorry, come again?
Huh?
Would it make more sense if I told you that I lived through a different past? Similar to how you time traveled from yours?
Ooh, are we both jumpers? Is this it?
Hold on. This is a lot out of nowhere.
Hideko experienced something like I did? It was all so sudden that I couldn't follow. She didn't seem to be joking, but...
Uh-huh.
I remember about the past I saw. Not that it's a pleasant memory. Is that what you've been hiding? The memories came to me on day 3.
Oh?
I was killed, and I remember what I said at the end, clear as day.
This was another failed timeline. Just like the others. Maybe it was a mistake for us to stay in this school to begin with. Maybe we all should have left. I'm going to do it over again. As many times as it takes. I'll bring an end to all of these horrific histories. I'll do it someday. Mark my words.
You've been repeating the past. And failing.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that by staying in this school, history would repeat itself. I wanted to stop that from happening. So I sprayed a warning on the blackboard.
Oh.
That threatening message.
That's right. I wrote it.
I wanted to tell you sooner. That's why I asked you to meet me that night. The day Hideko asked me to see her, Nozomi wanted to talk to me that night too. But then Yugamu showed up, so I couldn't say anything. After that, I lost my nerve. I couldn't do it.
You kept this to yourself all this time? But why tell only me?
Because you're also a time traveler.
I blame my ego.
Hideko.
Sorry.
With that, Hideko left the cafeteria, carefully avoiding making eye contact with me. No, come back! I had no idea what she had to apologize for, but one thing was clear enough. She seems like she's hurting. She'd been holding this all by herself. Memories of a brutal series of events. After seeing vulnerability in Hideko for the first time, I couldn't bring myself to push her any further. I was worried she might break. The announcement changed. I guess the countdown will begin soon. The announcement changed. Another day of fine work, everyone. You've done well for each other and for humanity. Get some shut-eye and take care. Well then, good night. It's changed a little bit. We've got more problems than just the invaders now. It had been another day of almost no progress. We still hadn't solved our Del Shaw problem, but there were too many other things to worry about. I can't believe Hideko time traveled, too. But looking back, the things she said and did that hadn't made sense before all added up now. What happened in the timelines she lived through? And why bring it up now? I'm always a few steps behind. My head hurts. Unable to get my thoughts in order, I gave up and closed my eyes. For long, I fell asleep. Your head hurts? I bet we're gonna wake up and someone's dead. Telling you, I think we're the killer. I have 2 suspects.
Up and at him!
Teamwork I've cultivated with my allies? That's supposed to be satire? I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Someone might be there.
Huh?
Verily. So. Totally. Right? Just as I left my room, I could hear Kiyoshika and Tsubasa talking in the distance. Kiyoshika seems to be excitedly telling Tsubasa something. I wonder what. Did something else happen? Sir Takumi! Perfect timing. Can you come with us? Huh? Wait, where are we? Just hurry. Where are we going?
The door.
I came to bring Sir Yugamu his meal, but then...
Let's go in.
We opened the broken door and saw Yugamu, covered in blood, face down, and lifeless.
Yugamu.
Yeah, of course. I expected as much. Just like everyone else before him, his body was sliced to ribbons. Hideko, Nozomi, you're here. Yeah, we were the first to hear the news from Kiyoshika. You can probably tell, but he's lost all his cryptoglobin. We can't revive him. Let's get him to the morgue right away. I feel bad leaving him like this. Right. We need to make a grave marker as well. No one lost their composure anymore. No tears flowed. Even the anger was gone. We just accepted the death of our friend and dealt with it matter-of-factly. We were used to this now. The death of Yugamu was another part of our day. I don't want to do anything. Laying listlessly in bed, I suddenly realized it was long past bedtime. Invaders, humanity, whatever. I just want this to be over already. Just then, I felt a familiar presence I hadn't felt in a while. I sat up, and there he was, standing in the corner of my room. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Ah, I knew it. It's been a while. Right, I guess it has been for you. Huh? What do you mean by that? I've been watching you all this time. I know what's happened. But you must not remember. Yeah, you might have been watching us, but we haven't been able to see you. What do you need anyway? Did you find some kind of clue about the killer? Unfortunately, even I'm not sure what's going on or why. No matter what happens, all I can do is watch over you. Nothing more. Is that what you came here to tell me?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
I'm sorry I couldn't save you. With a sad look on his face, the undying flame boy abruptly vanished. What's up with him? Unwilling to frustrate myself thinking about it, I pulled the blanket over myself and closed my eyes. I wanted to forget reality, forget everything, and to find refuge in sleep. The morning announcement hadn't played yet. The sun was only just coming up. And right on cue... Sound.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
What? An enemy attack. Is Dal Shah finally here? But we don't have any plan for dealing with him at all. Damn it. I'm just gonna have to go. I dashed out of my room and ran as fast as I could and headed to the war room. Dal Shah has come, but the alarm sounded this time. It really startled me.
No.
Looks like he brought some minions with him. This fight is gonna be harder than last time. We have fewer numbers and no plan. We're just gonna have to go for it. Do or die. Wait, about that, we do have one strategy we can use. Remember that external storage device we recovered from that invader? Well, I finished analyzing the data on it.
Oh?
No one mentioned anything to me about an external storage device. Luckily, the data survived and I was able to retrieve some confidential information. I learned a lot. I'll spare you the details, but I used that knowledge to develop a bioweapon. That sounds familiar.
I looked into it and found that Commander DNA has some strange cells that are clearly different from regular humans. I succeeded in formulating a poison that attacks those cells. Call it a bioweapon that only works on commanders.
Once I understood the cell's weak point, I figured I should get to work on something. Nozomi helped me out. Lady Nozomi? Why? Because Tsubasa asked me to? It's not much, but I do have some experience with medicinal research. I'm the ideal candidate for working on a poison that affects cryptoglobin because I don't have much of it myself. We did make a poison that Nozomi tricked the commander into consuming during my previous 100 days here, but what's the plan this time? We turn the poison into a gas and have Dal Shah breathe it in. We've made a trap we can place. We can position it and activate it anytime using a remote control. I'm gonna find a place to set this. Once it's in place, I'll need you to get him to stop near it. We'll activate it once everyone's gotten some distance. That should be enough to get him to inhale the poison. Can we pull it off with the small group we have now? We'll just have to try. Better than standing around and getting killed. You're right. It's very much worth trying, but why didn't you say anything before? Because of the whole killer thing, I kept the info under wraps as a precaution. And I wasn't sure it would even work out. It was a gamble. Thank you both so much. Now we just have to find a way to make this work. Yeah, let's do this. I don't want to have any regrets.
Yeah!
Forget about everything else and give it everything you got. It's time for a defensive battle.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Here we go, everybody. We have to stop him.
What is this?
It worked! The poison worked!
Let us all strike in unison.
Wait! There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. We'll be hurt if we try to attack now.
We'll finish him after it clears. First, let's take care of the enemies in the vicinity.
Is this poison gas? Incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I underestimated you.
Everybody, all together now!
Looks like it's time to settle things once and for all. Who will survive? You or I? Let us see what the answer is. So, I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me at last. I gave this battle everything I had. I have no regret.
Oh shoot, you're still alive?
Fishness.
A disgraceful end. Pitiful.
Veshness stamped on the commander's desiccated body, corpse with a sneer.
Everyone, prepare to attack!
There's no need to rush. I don't intend to fight you yet.
Huh?
I am preparing an event. A ritual, if you will, to usher in my ascension to godhood. Our battle will take place then.
What are you talking about?
Be calm. The time is soon. Wait with bated breath, so that you may behold my birth as the one true god!
With that declaration, Veshness turned and left. Honestly, after seeing her walk away, I felt relieved. Everything hurts. I was resting in bed, recovering from our long, brutal battle. We'd managed to defeat Dal Shah somehow, but the time to settle things with Veshness was getting closer. Our only option is to fight. I know that, but even if we beat Veshness and manage to survive, what do we have left to live for? Suddenly, the faces of all our dead friends flashed through my mind. Was there really any point to playing out the rest of this worst-case scenario? Nope. I have to stop thinking about this. My head is starting to hurt again. I'm sleepy too, though that may be from all the fighting. It's too early to sleep, but I don't have any appetite either. I'll just rest here. Deciding to abandon all thought, I pulled up the blankets and curled into a ball. Eventually, I passed out like a light. 94. Join hands with my comrades? There's only 5 of us left. The pointless complaint left my mouth before I could stop it. On top of that, my body still hurt. The exhaustion from yesterday's battle wasn't gone yet. No, I need to get up. Otherwise, the whole day will go by while I'm in bed. I pushed myself to get out of bed, getting ready for the day. Maybe somebody's in the cafeteria. I should go see. Is that? Oh no, where's Kiyoshika? The moment I stepped out of my room, I saw Tsubasa, Nozomi, and Hideko all standing stock still.
Uh-huh.
What are they looking at? I followed their gazes until... That's the door to Kiyoshika's room. You can't be serious.
Kyoshika? Hey, Kyoshika!
I hurried into her room, already half suspecting what I'd find inside. Okay, is that the Holy Jumanji sword, or is that a replica of the gold-plated sword from the first Danganronpa game? Oh!
No!
Sorry, that's the first time I've been in her room, so I'm curious. It was the Holy Jumanji sword all along. It has a little bunny on its sheath. Sorry, I really should be absolutely devastated about the scene I'm looking at right now. Yoshika's corpse was laid on the floor with a tormented expression, her body shredded like all the others.
Yoshika!
The others had followed me into the room, now stunned by the wretched scene before them. It's just like what happened to Yugamu. The killer broke down the door with the power saw and killed her. Wait, wouldn't we be able to hear someone breaking down a door with a power saw? Now that you mention it. I saw Kiyoshika in the cafeteria last night. We went back to the roof together, so I think she must have been killed after that. When was that exactly? I think it was around 9 p.m. when we met in the cafeteria. We had a late dinner because of the defensive battle. We got back to our rooms after 10. I went to sleep right away. I was already sleeping around 9, before 9 even. I didn't wake up until morning. I was really sleepy yesterday too. I went to bed early, but how did we not hear anything? Even if we even if we were tired from the fight, the sound of a door being sawed down would have been fairly loud. Kiyoshika would have gotten up and ran if she heard it. The more I think about it, the less it adds up. Let's think more about this later. For now, I'd rather we do something with the body. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. After we brought Kiyoshika to the morgue and made a small gravestone, we gathered in the cafeteria. Ash is just loafing on the desk. The life sign count is down to 4. So few of us left. That's sad, but I don't know what we should do. I couldn't think of anything to say. I'm too depressed myself to cheer anyone else up. I'm just one big mess of confusion. By the way, what are you up to, Hideko? I just wanted to check on something. Hideko seemed to be inspecting the water cooler in the cafeteria. Is there something off about it? It looks fine to me.
Oh?
I'm curious about what's inside. Tsubasa, could you lend me a hand? What do you mean? We're gonna find out what's in the water. All of you, come to the biolab. With that, Hideko exited the cafeteria with a cup of water in hand. And soon after, Nozomi and I just stood in silence as we watched Tsubasa and Hideko at work. I was curious about what they were doing, but I didn't want to interrupt. Just then, Tsubasa raised her head in shock. No way. I knew it. What is it? What did you find? We detected sleep medicine in the water from the cooler. Oh. Sleep medicine?
Oh?
The slow-acting kind, too. It takes time to kick in after being ingested. You mean the reason we didn't wake up last night is because we drank this drugged water. Someone laced it in advance.
What?
So they went after Kiyoshika knowing the drug would keep us asleep? That explains why I was so unusually sleepy. They really will go to any lengths to kill us. I told you, right? This killer enjoys killing.
Taking their time picking us off one by one is just more fun for them.
I suddenly remembered what Darumi had said. They're killing us one by one, savoring each kill. No, it can't be them. Takumi? What's wrong? Nothing. Sorry. Never mind. And then there were 4. I could very well be next. All I can do is hold on to this terror and wait for time to pass. 5 days left until day 100. What kind of ending awaits us then? Well, we still have to fight Veshness during one of those days, so your guess is as good as mine. Morning already. I sat upright and barely managed to drag my heavy body out of bed. I should head to the cafeteria. Gotta make sure everyone's okay. When I got to the cafeteria, Hideko was eating alone. Morning, Hideko. Have you seen Tsubasa and Nozomi? Yeah, just now. Everyone's okay this morning. That's good. Can't let my guard down, but at least I can rest easy for a minute. Feeling like I could eat a leisurely breakfast in peace, I approached the Rationomatic, but... Huh? There's nothing I want to eat. This feeling again. I'm hungry, but nothing appeals to me.
Oh?
What's the matter? Nothing big. I'm hungry, but I can't find anything I want to eat. I'm sure it'll go away in time. I'll just have a protein shake or something.
Oh?
Takumi, I want you to go somewhere with me. Right now? Hideko gave a small nod. Follow me. If you trust me, that is. Where are we going? Hideko brought me to our friend's resting place, the morgue. Before me were the remains of all the people we'd lost to the killer. This was maybe the last place I wanted to be. Why did Hideko bring me here?
Oh?
11 people were killed by the killer, including the commander we took prisoner, but there's a clear difference between them. There is? It might be hard to tell, but look closely at their wounds. With that, Hideko rearranged the bodies one by one.
Oh?
What do you notice about their injuries? Well, they're sliced clean. They're pretty deep because of a power saw. Look here next. Come, take a good look and tell me what you see. Just like the others, the next body was riddled with wounds that dug deep into flesh. At a glance, they all looked the same, but looking closely, I suddenly realized something was different. Is there? Tell the player, please, because I can't tell. The wounds on this one are messy stabs. Right. The power saw isn't the killer's only weapon. These wounds were likely caused by a dagger or something similar. Why would they use different weapons? That's all I can tell you. Have to figure out the rest for yourself.
Yeah.
Hey! With that, Hideko turned and left the room. What does it all mean? Back in my room, I was thinking hard in bed. Something was bothering me. A dagger. I know I've seen something like that somewhere. My gaze wandered in search of an answer until I landed on my desk drawer. Of course, a dagger. I remember the diary in the drawer. I knew it. The killer in this diary had the same kind of weapon. I thought this diary was a work of fiction, or more accurately, that was what I'd wanted to believe. But it didn't seem like mere coincidence. Does the killer from this diary exist in real life?
Then who wrote this? And when? How long has the killer been around?
Hideko must have figured out the truth, but she avoided giving me a straight answer. Is there some reason she feels like she can't talk to me? I don't understand any of this. My head hurts so bad. Oh no, his head hurts again. Someone's gonna die. Every time he goes to bed with a headache. What time is it? I pried open my heavy lids to look at the clock. It was just before noon. I spent all day yesterday deep in thought. I must have passed out. Feel like I slept too much, but there's no sense in dwelling on it. I should get ready. I left my room, but all I did was stroll around the school, never coming across anyone. We were all keeping to ourselves, unsure of who the killer could be. I wonder where Hideko is. I wanted to continue our conversation from yesterday about the killer's weapons. She didn't seem to be in her room. Maybe I'll find her in the cafeteria? I was thinking out loud, walking the halls until... Takumi. Hideko! You scared me. I was just about to go looking for you.
Oh?
Me? What for? It's about our discussion yesterday. I want you to tell me what it means. I've thought about it, but I just can't get the pieces to come together. You figured it out, right? Fine. Come with me. Hideko took me to the classroom where she'd once written that threatening message. Do you remember when Yugamu got the killer's suit and power saw? I'm pretty sure it was the day Moko was killed. Day 43.
Oh?
Right. Moko's wounds came from the power saw, which means Yugamu picked it up after she was killed. In other words, after killing Moko, the killer lost their suit and weapon for whatever reason. But they had the opportunity to get them back. When do you think that could have been? After we caught Yugamu and took things from him, Gaku said he was going to hide them. The killer threatened Gaku into showing them where the power saw was hidden. The library. Then the two of them got into a scuffle and Gaku was killed. The stolen power saw. Basically, from day 43 to day 89, the killer didn't have those items on them. The people killed during that time were Takemaru, Kurata, Shoma, Darumi, Ima, and Kako. You saw the wounds on their bodies, right? They were all killed with something like a dagger, because the killer didn't have their power saw. None of you noticed. You thought Yugamu was the killer even though he was just impersonating them. When did you realize this? When we found Takemaru's body. I noticed the wounds on his body weren't like Eva and Moko's, but I couldn't say anything. Why not? Because that would mean the real killer and the person we saw in the suit, Yugamu, were two different people. What's the problem with that? They were two different people. If you just told us, we might have been able to save everybody that got killed after Takemaru. Don't you think I know that? But still, I couldn't tell you. Why not? Because if everyone knew there was both a killer and an imposter,
then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer. Then they'd be a potential suspect. So I couldn't say anything.
Valid? Hideko looked down, turned on her heel, and ran away. After that, I tried looking for her, but time just ticked away and I searched aimlessly. I couldn't get over what she'd said. Was she covering for someone? That would mean she was trying to hide the true identity of the killer. But why would she do that? Was she connected to them somehow? Why? I had a bad feeling about this. I've had a bad feeling about this for a few days now, Takumi. Day 97. It was day 97. A new day was beginning. But there I was, still lying in bed. What are we supposed to do with just the four of us? We still have to fight Beshnes. It's fine, Takumi. In another timeline, we did it with two people, and one of them wasn't even a healer. We're anything but united. I haven't seen Nozomi in 2 days. I don't know what I should do anymore. The situation has everyone completely exhausted. We're doing everything we can just to keep sane.
Help me. Hideko.
I was calling her name without even realizing it. Then, I let my listless body sink further into the bed. And slowly closed my eyes. Oh, that is an FBI knock. Hello? What the heck? I suddenly woke up to the sound of my door being pounded furiously.
Takumi! Open up, please!
Nozomi? Her voice sounded desperate. I rushed over to open the door. And there she was, her face pale.
What?
What's wrong? What is it? Please come with me. Where? Nozomi didn't answer. She just silently walked off. I matched that silence as I walked with her. There's nothing inside of me but dread, but I can't run away. I was brought to the metal shop. Inside, I saw...
Tsubasa.
Tsubasa was face down, not breathing, her body covered in cuts. One glance at the profuse quantity of blood was enough to tell me we couldn't bring her back. I found her. The lights had been on in here for a while, so I took a look inside. Hideko? All I did was find her. That said, I know none of us can prove our alibis. Hey, if the killer really is one of us, why don't we search all of our rooms? We should be able to find the murder weapon that way, then we'll know who's really doing this. There's no guarantee they're hiding it in their room. Besides, what if the killer is deliberately hiding it in someone else's room? You mean to frame somebody else? I'm just throwing out suggestions, but it's not impossible. We wouldn't be able to say it was definitive proof in that case. Let's get out of here. Let's get her out of here. Once we were done transporting Tsubasa to the morgue, we immediately went our separate ways. Only 3 of us left. The killer was probably laughing at us. I wonder what they felt when they saw us suffer in despair like this. 98. 3 left. 3 days left. What time is it? I woke up feeling suffocated. My heavy eyelids opened up to see that it was already bright outside. Oh, I hate night sweats. Last night, I'd barely had time to change out of my armor and take a shower before falling asleep exhausted. My clothes were uncomfortable and soaked in sweat. I must have had a rough sleep. Guess I'll take another shower. Grabbing a towel, I stepped into the bathroom. I immediately noticed something unusual. What? Why is there blood in my bathtub? I looked down at the bathroom floor to see a puddle of crimson liquid. It's us! We're the killer! I know it. Is this blood? Here? How? Where did it come from? Panicked, I looked up at the ceiling, where I saw red droplets dripping out from the gaps in the ventilation panel. Oh! Oh. My heart leapt furiously at the moment I laid eyes on the uncanny sight. What is this? What's in there? I gingerly removed the panel, trying to keep my heart from pounding out of my chest. Oh, I am so scared. Okay, either it's... No, that's his hoodie. Is that your hoodie, buddy? Oh. The moment I saw what was inside, my throat felt like it was closing up. It was the blood-soaked suit of the killer, and the power saw, and a dagger, and a raincoat I'd never seen before. No. Why would these be here? Who put these here and when? Don't tell me. Maybe the killer really did hide their weapons in my room. It's like Hideko said. I need to tell Hideko and Nozomi. No, you're gonna incriminate yourself! Tell them, and then what? Would they really believe me? More importantly, if I hide this stuff somewhere else, wouldn't that stop any further killings? Okay. There are only 2 days left. I can just keep these out of the way. I stuffed them all into a trash bag and put them under my clothes at the back of the closet. Now I just need to get through 2 more days. For a while, I couldn't find the will to do anything. The weapons and suit I'd found in the bathroom had made me uneasy. I feel like I'm going insane if I stay by myself. Standing up on unsteady feet, I left my room. It was already dark out. In a haze, I began to walk without any real destination. I found myself in the schoolyard. I sat down on a bench in the corner looking up at the sky. The infinitely extending sky and its glittering stars that once moved me so much, they didn't make me feel anything anymore. I sat there in a daze until suddenly I sensed someone drawing closer. Hideko. Hideko stood before me in silence. Her face, illuminated by the moonlight, looked incredibly calm. I felt like I was being drawn to it.
Hey, Hideko. Please. Stay by my side. Just for a moment.
Hideko didn't answer. Instead, she leaned in close. Aww. She cradled my head, wrapping it in a gentle warmth. I could smell something familiar. A sweet, mellow aroma. Was this scent lavender? I like the smell of lavender. Very comforting. I could hear her heart beating. I was comfortable, as if all my anxieties had simply vanished into thin air.
It's okay. Everything will be all right.
Comforted by her sweet voice, my heart began to hurt. Intense, uncontrollable emotions were welling up inside of me. This was how I'd always felt toward Karuha, but this time, it wasn't her making me feel this way. This time...
Hideko?
For one moment in this hellish, hopeless existence, I felt happy. All I want to do is bask in this afterglow. We didn't say anything as we huddled together under the night sky. Is everything gonna be okay, though? Day 99. At last, it was day 99. It happened before the usual morning announcement. The intruder alert blared throughout my room. She's finally here.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
I was so composed that I even surprised myself. I don't know what the 3 of us are going to be able to do, but there's nowhere we can run. We just have to do this.
Oh?
I guess this is our final battle. If we're all set, let's get right to it. Wait, before we do, there's something I have to give you. Huh? This is a bioweapon that'll boost our strength. It was in the metal shop. Did Tsubasa make this? Yeah, it was her last gift to us. We should be able to do some serious damage to Veshness with this. We can't waste it. Tsubasa, thank you. We'll make good use of this. Let's go. All that's left is to do whatever we can. I accepted Tsubasa's memento and took a step forward, but truthfully, I felt empty. Even if we beat Veshness, could we call whatever ending awaits us a happy one? Doubtful. I felt like a robot designed solely to defeat the approaching enemy. Despite the heavy atmosphere hanging over us, we made our way towards our final defensive battle. We need Vesh less, not Veshness. Agreed.
Huh. That's...
Oh. Veshness was calmly walking towards us as if she owned the place. The moment I saw her, my heart started to race like it had never raced before. It was as if the hemoanima, the cryptoglobin inside of my body, was responding to her as she approached. Then she stopped right in front of us as we all stood on guard.
Don't think I'll grant you an easy death. Your power and the power of the Second Coming are mine. I shall devour all.
And she's saying the Second Coming. Is she referring to what's in the defense room? Don't answer that.
Wicked invaders! Repent your evil ways before your new god! Bow down! You're all more bullheaded than I could have imagined. Know your place, wicked invaders!
Where'd you go?
How pathetic. Coming back to life after getting killed again and again. But so be it. It would be a disappointment if you died too easily. I will send you to hell again and again until I've had my fill.
Now detransformed, Veshness looked entirely unbothered, seemingly enjoying toying with us.
Takumi!
Hideko looked over to me. I knew what she was trying to tell me. We had an ace up our sleeve and only one opportunity to use it. Veshness was not fully convinced the invaders were going to win. This was our chance to turn it around.
Let me savor the sight of your faces as they become contorted in despair.
Think again!
What's that sound?
I activated the device, expelling a massive quantity of poison that rained down on Veshness's body.
What is this? I cannot move!
It's working!
You wicked invaders!
You lose, Veshness!
You dare kill the great...
That was a letdown. Is this really how it ends? Yeah, it doesn't seem real. We'd won our battle against Veshness. We were the victors in this final showdown with the invaders. But I couldn't truly smile. We'd strayed so far from the ending I'd been imagining. We still have one day left anyway. Keep your guard up until the end. We dragged our battle-worn bodies back to the school and parted ways. Between the deaths of our friends and knowing the killer was still hiding somewhere, I had so many emotions I hadn't fully processed. To hell with it. There's no salvation in my future. Our 99th day at Last Defense Academy came to a close, and finally enrolled day 100. A new day had begun. The final day. Day 100. I made it all this way. I didn't feel joy, anger, or sadness. I just accepted reality as it was. Sad, really. When I stepped outside, the stars were still shining and a pleasant breeze was blowing. Hard to believe this place is going to launch a huge missile strike in a few hours. Once the final attack starts, humanity will be the victors in this war, but who cares about that? What about the killer? We never figured out who it was. Because if everyone knew there was both a killer and an imposter, and it would
it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Wait, does that mean... No, it can't be. Oh. Suddenly a violent pain ripped through my head, so intense it felt like my brain was being split in half. Who's there? An unfamiliar voice echoed in my mind, threatening to consume my very consciousness. What is this? What the hell's going on? Shut up. Stop it. Takumi, what's wrong? Stay back. Run away. Nozomi, run.
Kill! Kill! Kill!
No, stop. Why can't I stop? My body is rampaging out of control. I'm trying so hard to resist, but I can't do a thing. If I don't do something, then...
Somebody help! Don't kill.
I don't want to kill. I only remember fragments of what happened next. Suddenly, I found myself wearing the killer's suit and holding the power saw. That voice from before was endlessly commanding me to kill, and I answered the call. I was on the hunt for Hideko and Nozomi. And then... But why? Stop. Stop it. My body turned the power saw on the two girls despite every fiber of my being fighting against it.
No! Stay back!
Nozomi was trembling with fear and shock on the verge of tears. I tried so hard to put distance between us, but my body did the exact opposite. Please, you have to run away from me. It'll get us both if we don't do something. We need to split up. Right.
Kill.